So in this video, what I want to talk about is why women are a complete waste of time when starting or building your own online business. Now, first, a massive disclaimer. I'm not saying, if you're a man watching this, don't be with women. I'm not saying don't get a girlfriend. I'm not saying don't get married. In fact, I have many friends, one in particular comes to my mind, who is my age, so 26, 27, and is married and is very happy and has a successful online business. So it is possible. However, what I've noticed and what I've observed among men is that it's very rare to find a woman who's willing to commit in her 20s. Now, talking about 30s is a different thing, but it's very rare to find a woman in her 20s who's willing to commit. Because usually what happens is what I've experienced. So I met my soulmate, so to say, the woman that I want to be with, when I was, I think, 23, very young. And I was ready. I felt I was ready for a relationship, but she wasn't ready. And she isn't still ready. And I don't know if she'll ever be ready to be in a relationship with me. That's just a brutal fact that I have to accept. So if you haven't found, or if you have found that woman, regardless of what the situation is, all the rest of the options are a complete waste of time. That's really a fact, unless you're gonna do something like I'm gonna be doing, which I'm gonna cover. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about normal dating. Dating girls. Because if you're a high status man, what's going to happen is that women will want to date you. Women will want to have even kids with you. Women will want to have a family with you, right? When I go to Brazil, I have to be careful with women because they want that with me. I'm like, you're not my soulmate. I don't want a kid with you, right? Maybe you have this as well. So instead, and this is gonna sound pretty egotistical, but this is a fact, and this is something a high status man who's good looking, who's hardworking, who's all these things, ticks all the boxes, so to say, for women. What I'm gonna do and what I've done for the past few years already is that I'm gonna get what I want. So what do I want and what do I need from women? The feminine energy, love, connection, and also, of course, sex. Now, I can get these through different ways. I can get through, again, my experience is this. I have dated some women, but then whenever I date women, and I'm not saying this is the best example for you, but I just want to share my life with you very openly, and I want to start sharing more openly about my life because this is my channel, right? But I've dated some women and it's always gone to the point where it's like, okay, are we serious or not? And then when I know for a fact that there's this girl in the background who I love, I can't be serious with anybody else. Unless I meet somebody who's better than her. I'm open to that as well, right? So what I've done is I've just stuck to these very transactional relationships, whether it's friends with benefits or whether it's with prostitutes. Now, this is a very hot topic when it comes to why would I have sex with a prostitute? Am I still gonna do that in Brazil? Probably. Not a lot. And I know that it's not the most spiritual thing to do. But it's fine. I don't really care. It's like live porn. It's like eating junk food sometimes. It's not too bad. So the big reason, and again, this is from my experience, and this is what a lot of famous people do as well. They have these sugar babies, or they have sex with prostitutes. Even Justin Bieber, for example. Justin Bieber can't have sex with a person who's not a celebrity because he'll get sued for rape. So he'll have sex with prostitutes in a private circle. So The big reason why I have sex with prostitutes is because, first of all, they're amazing in bed, and there's no expectations that when I have sex with them, it will lead to something. It is just sex, and we can just enjoy the sex. That's it. With a regular woman, when I have sex with her, it's like there's always something. And there's always this awkward phase where we have to like break up, and I'm not interested in that anymore. And this kind of went on a different path because I was going to talk about like why this is important for your business, which we get into now. So this is why it's so important, because if you have all these women in your life who you're dating, taking up all your time, all your mental capacity, all your mental space, it's gonna really drag you down. But on the other hand, if you have these women who respect you and also who are very just fast to reply, you don't have to text them a lot. They can be friends with benefits. They can be, again, I'm not recommending this to you, because once you get into a prostitution game, it's game over. It's game over. You can't go back. Just same with drugs. Once you've taken drugs, you can't go back to not taking drugs because you know what it feels like. Right? So, but with prostitutes, it doesn't take much time. Literally within an hour, you can have sex with the prostitute that you want. That's it. Of course, depending on the country, it's going to be expensive, or depending on how expensive it is, right? So this became like a pro-prostitute video, clearly. But this is my experience, and I just want to share this truthfully. You don't have to like it. You can disagree with it. You might be like, Klaus, what the fuck? I thought you were spiritual. Hey, this is reality. And if someday, if the woman I'm gonna be with, she has to accept this, that Klaus has been with a lot of prostitutes. She has to accept this, because we can't be in a relationship. And I also want to talk about this as well. Can it be possible for a man to not cheat? I was just talking with my friend as well, and this is a bit private information, but I can share this because I'm not going to tell who it was. He was telling me that he broke up with his girlfriend, and he told me that the reason why was because there was no passion left. There's no sexual chemistry left anymore in the relationship. And this is one of the most common reasons for it. But my question is, if you are in this long-term relationship, as a guy, as a man, are you willing to commit fully and not cheat? If you don't have more than one woman, are you going to watch porn then? What if you get bored? What if you need some new eyesight, like new things to watch? Because as men, we're very visual. What are you going to do? So that is why I'm actually very pro for this relationship where with multiple women. So whether that's having many friends with benefits, whatever it is, right? I prefer that. Now, if you ask me, as the last thing I want to say as well, if the woman for me, which you all know who she is, I talked about her a lot. If she were to come to my life and be like, Klaus, I want to be with you, but you can't have sex with any other women, would I accept that? The honest truth is probably yes. But then I don't know how it would go, because I've never done it. I would have to see how it goes. That's the honest truth. That's the honest truth. And then, then we'll see how it goes. Right, so I think that's all I want to share. I know this was a bit weird video, but I felt like sharing this was important, and I think this was also important for me personally to get off my chest. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button, comment below your thoughts, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll see you next time.